All right, well, welcome back to another episode of Aging Smart. I'm Sean Scott, and I have a really very special guest today. We're going to talk about something that when I found out about it, was personally very, very exciting, and professionally, when I'm trying to help seniors in our community find a place to live after they can't live in their own home, that can be a big struggle. So we're going to bring Robert Foster in today from Seniorplicity.ai, and boy, I tell you, this is really, really cool. So Robert, thanks for coming by and hanging out with us today. Absolutely. So, when I'm struggling with my clients and they're at their own home and there's time when they can't be there any longer, they got to pick someplace else. And let's say they're looking at an assisted living kind of a setup. Well, how do you do that? Do you just go to the old phone book? I mean, do you look at advertisements in the newspaper, even if you get that? I mean, how do you pick an assisted living facility?
Yeah, I think it's one of the more difficult problems that the seniors have these days, especially the families. And it's simply because they don't know where to go or what to do. There's a lot of technology out there that seniors aren't going to use. So it's going to be up to the family that's going to help them with that and putting it together to go online for them. So when they're searching for a location, you might find assisted living, but assisted livings have a lot of different options in them, and a lot of them cannot help them with their needs that they might have.
Right. Well, yeah, assisted livings, I like to say, are kind of like hotels in so many ways. There's good ones, there's 5 stars, and then there's maybe 1 stars. But also, when you're picking a hotel, to use that metaphor, is some have different amenities. Some will be on the water, some will have a spa, some will have this nice restaurant in it. Mm-hmm. So I guess assisted living is kind of like that in a sense.
Yeah, it is, but it's it's more complicated than that, because you might have a partner moving with you, a husband, a wife that's coming to you, and they might have different needs than you do.
Right,
so assisted living that fits for you might not fit for them. So then you have to look for a location that's going to be good for both of you to move into.
Right, and again, how are you supposed to figure out where to go? I mean,
there's a lot of online solutions, and Seniorplicity.ai is one of those solutions. And what it does is it allows you to go through and pick options, and then the AI takes control. So there's no bias or human bias, whether it's commission built in or anything like that, that's going to take away from what it returns to you as the perfect place for your mom or dad or both.
Very cool. So this AI thing, you and I were talking before we started today's interview, so to speak, about how we are using AI more and more. I use it basically almost every day, even in my practice. Now, I don't actually use AI to draft documents for my clients, but every now and then I want to describe something, or I want to put a little quick email together that coalesces some facts and some details. And that's a great little tool to use.
Sure.
So when we talk about AI in your situation, and we talk about simplicity, how does AI work in that? And now, focus on this. You guys actually use some sort of digital app type thing, is that right? So tell me more about how that works as well.
Correct. So we developed an application, and the application allows families to go through it and just make selections to that application. And then as they're driving through it, it finds and selects the perfect place for their mom or dad. So it'll find, if it's, it'll ask them questions, and those questions will determine what kind of needs they have. So can your parent stand on their own? Can they get up from a seat on their own? Can they bathe themselves? Is there any kind of memory issues going on? If there's memory issues that are happening at that point, are there behavioral issues?
Correct.
And all of those things will lead to the perfect community that will accept them, because what a lot of people don't understand is assisted livings, they accept you. They don't have to take you. So for these people, we just give them the best options possible that they have in the area,
right,
and they're able to go in there. But what they also can see is all the discounts that we offer as well. So what we have is a fund that we've set up so we can save families up to $2,000, $3,000 when they're living at a senior community off their rent.
Yeah. And so first of all, I just absolutely love the idea of this app concept. We're kind of going digital in so many ways in our life. We talked about the newspaper, for example. I don't even get a newspaper. Everything that I look at, all my news, I'm consuming through my iPhone. So if I'm going to look for, my grandmother or my dad, and I'm looking for an assisted living facility for them, I think the first thing I'd pick up is my phone.
Sure.
So that's just absolutely brilliant. Here, let's talk about that discount thing a little bit, because when I first met you, when we first explained what Seniorplicity was, there's this kind of idea that there's this financial benefit, I don't know how else to put it, by using Seniorplicity to help pick this out, because the person, now again, I'm paraphrasing, I need you to tell me this, what it actually means, is that they can get kind of like a discount on their first month of move-in or something, or something. Again, I don't.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about. Can you explain it better?
I do. So it'd be on their 3rd month of their rent. It's really up to the community when they want to apply it.
Right.
But how it really works is that when somebody's moving into a community, a lot of times they get referred. by a larger organization. And what happens with that is that organization usually takes the whole first month rent as their payment for placing that person, a senior,
so
in their
they're
community.
getting a referral.
They're getting
Nothing
a referral.
wrong with that.
Nothing
Referral
wrong.
fee, absolutely nothing wrong
Right.
with that at all. And I'm, full disclosure, that's perfectly fine. The client doesn't have to pay for this service. Whoever or wherever they end up staying or moving to will end up paying the person that's helping recommend.
Right.
That's cool. But in this case, I think it's actually cooler because you're kind of like discounting or returning some of that back to the client.
Yeah, so we return the majority of that money. We leave it
that's
with
amazing.
the community, and then the community, they'll put it towards that person's rent.
Yeah. Wow, that is just. I mean, so if anybody gets something out of this today, first of all, is that, yes, you can help pick a facility out by using this app on their phone. I'm assuming it's going to be kind of geolocated, a couple options around where they are. They're going to be able to drill straight down into kind of the things that they need that works for them. And then on top of that, there's, I don't know, my words, kind of a financial incentive to use this app.
Yeah, and it's completely
Holy
free.
moly.
It's free for everybody to use and be a part of. All we wanted to do is we wanted to put this together as a way to give back and help.
Okay, so that's all cool. I'm kind of excited about that, actually. Really excited. Well, how is somebody going to be able to, pick this app up or actually use this system, or how are they going to access this?
Yeah, it's just simple as going to Google and typing in Seniorplicity.ai, and it pops right up.
Good. And I think we have a picture of your website that's out there.
Yeah.
And there's a QR code on that website as well. What does that do for us?
That just brings you straight to the app to download it.
So I don't actually have to type anything in. I can take a picture of it basically with my phone.
Correct. Right.
I'm a big fan of QR codes. All right. Well, very good. So what haven't I asked you about this whole? I mean, if you were going to say to somebody out there, hey, let me tell you why Seniorplicity is so cool and such a great thing for you, what would you say?
Well, I would say it's the best thing about it is that your parents are going to find a great place to live, or anybody that you care for, even if it's a minor or somebody that has needs, but that you'll be able to save thousands of dollars when you're moving into an expensive place.
That's amazing, just absolutely amazing. All right, well, I just wanted to say it's a short interview today, and thank you for coming in and talking with us. And I really wanted, when I first heard about you and your organization, I was like, man, I got to tell somebody about this. And so that's why we're working with Aging Smart here and using this to help other people in the community. So thanks again for coming by and chatting with us.
No, thank you, and I appreciate it, and I hope everybody can use it and help with the seniors.
Excellent. All right, everybody, thanks again for joining us for a little episode of Aging Smart. I'm Sean Scott. You can always look us up at flmedicaid.com if you need any information on how to use public benefits to help pay for some of your care, including assisted living, nursing care, and even some home care. So again, check us out at flmedicaid.com, and thanks for listening.